My best friend was being too touchy with my boyfriend, and asking her to stop was a huge mistake. I'm going to unalive her for the things she did. My friend Jessie and I have been very close. Our parents are great friends, so we grew up together, and she kind of had my back in high school. Long story short, on the teenager food chain, she was on top and I was at the bottom. The only reason I had friends was because I was friends with Jessie and nobody messed with me because I was Jessie's friend. Jessie is one of those people who require attention. I never minded though, nobody is perfect, right? But now that I have my first real boyfriend, she doesn't know how to behave. Every time we were together, she was really handsy, always touching his arms, running fingers through his hair, complimenting him. And now she even started with the prank spankings on the butt, you know? I just feel really uncomfortable with it. My boyfriend never cared about it, so a part of me thought I was overreacting and it was normal. Anyway, a few days ago, something really threw me off. My boyfriend had to do some work and I had a book read to attend, so we decided to meet later at a friend's house. They were getting together to drink and so on. My boyfriend finished work early and called me saying that he wanted to wait for my book read to finish. He hated the book gathering, so I just told him to go to friend's house. As my book read was ending, I got text from Jessie like, "Girl, you gotta come to this party now. Your BF is wasted. We so drunk, you need to come and stop us. And I can't behave myself if you don't get here soon." From the texts, I realized that if went to the event, I would have just ruined everything because of how pissed I was. I called my boyfriend and told him to call me when the party was over so I could pick him up. He said sure, and I waited for him. It was getting late and my boyfriend didn't call me. I decided to drive to the party place just to make sure everything was okay. I waited for 5 minutes and then saw my boyfriend coming towards my car. At this point, I was ready to release the hounds of hell on him, but he was stone cold sober. I asked him if he was drinking and then showed him Jessie's texts. He gets super upset and says she was lying. He wasn't even hanging directly with her, but catching up with a friend who just came back to town. He said I should have texted him letting him know what she was saying so he could confront her about it. Since you don't ever seem to be able to give that girl some boundaries. He even went so far as to say that she tried getting extra touchy with him, but he pulled her aside. I lost my cool and asked her what she did, and he said, "She gave me a C*** dom with holes in them, and begged me to F***CK. I was driving, so I had to keep my cool, and told my boyfriend that I'd be having a serious conversation with Jessie. I tried meeting Jessie, and I was able to. 2 nights ago, we were alone at her house because she wanted me to help her choose clothes for an event. I found the perfect opportunity and told her, "Look, I know you mean no harm, but could you please tone your behavior towards my boyfriend down?" She scornfully looked at me and smiled when I was done talking. She then said, "Okay," and we moved on to choosing her clothes. We were supposed to go get something to eat, but she said she was tired. I'm not dumb, and it was obvious that she was trying to get rid of me. I texted a mutual friend and, without getting into details, told him that I talked to Jess about something important to me, but I was afraid she may have gotten the wrong idea from it. The common friend said, "I don't want to get involved, but you should watch out." I asked what he meant, and he said, "Nothing, just watch out." A little while after, he texted me back and said, "Changed my mind, I do want to get involved," and sent me a bunch of printed texts going back and forth between him and Jessie. It basically starts with him asking her if the two of us had a fight, and then just a non-stop stream of her being horrible. She says I had a big mouth and was judging her behavior because I'm a prude who doesn't know how to be around guys, and how she taught me everything I know about having a life, and how dare I tell her what she can or cannot do, or how I should thank her for even having a boyfriend at all. After the texts, he told me, "I'm done with her, I give up, and you should watch out." He also said it was okay if I told her I had the texts. I fumbled and didn't do anything about it, but yesterday morning I received a text that changed everything.